Hi, my name is Isabel Nides, and the title of my story is Family. I'm going to start off by saying my life has always been a little bit more complicated than others. From kindergarten all the way to senior year, I've went through some things in life, but who hasn't? My biological father was never in my life. Yes, I know very many people in the world are just like me. They don't really know their father either, but I was lucky enough to have a stepdad who cares about me and treats me like I'm his own daughter, and I am so grateful for that. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters in total. I've always lived with my mom and never really knew my father. It wasn't until I was about 9 years old when I met my biological father. For my 9th birthday, I had a party at John's Incredible Pizzas. My biological father showed up. Of course, he had a present, my brother, sister, and as well as their mother. While he was there, we hugged and talked for a while until he left my party room and walked down with the present into the next. It wasn't until a couple years later I had no idea that he wasn't even there for me, but another kid. I had no idea what that first memory of him would do to me. It wasn't until about 2 years later I saw him again. I was with my mom and we went into this big building with nice water fountains and big metal detectors. Before she left, she told me that people were going to take me out into a separate room and ask me questions. Before I got to the other room, I saw my biological father again. I remember him telling me to tell the lady asking me questions that I felt comfortable with him and was able to stay the night whenever I could at his house. I'd never been to his house or even ever been alone with him in my entire life. I had no idea who this man was. The next weekend I saw him again. I don't remember what we did or where we went, but I saw him again almost every other weekend after that. 3 months went by and I didn't see him again. Everything went back to the way it was before I ever even knew him. I only saw him about 2 times after that. One while I was in the hospital, and the second time was on my 14th birthday. While I was in the hospital, I don't remember much because I was on a lot of pain medications. When he was holding my hand, I was acting like I was sleeping so he wouldn't talk to me. And the very last time I seen him again was on my 14th birthday. It was a late school night and my mom told me to step outside because someone was there to see me. I thought it was going to be a friend or a next door neighbor to wish me a happy birthday, but it wasn't. It was him again. I remember stepping outside and he was crying. He bent down to hug me and all I could smell was alcohol. He told me how very sorry he was about not being there for me and how much my brother and sister missed me. He told me how he wanted to be in my life and how he knows he was never a good father to me. I am now turning 18 and still yet to see him after my 14th birthday. My brother on my biological father's side recently reached out to me. I've known about their mother and my father splitting apart, but what I didn't know is that he still makes the time to see them every other weekend. When I found that out, I immediately broke down. I felt so unwanted and like he didn't care or I wasn't good enough for him to treat me the way he treats his other children. I did not, and I still do not, understand why he makes the time for them, but not me. But what I do understand is that I do have a father. Even though he is not my father by blood, he is my father and he is my family. As Jackie Chan once said, family isn't whose blood is in you, it's who you love and who loves you.